Have you ever wondered how the struggle of a single woman could shape the destiny of nations? Let's delve into the story of Hagar and Ishmael. Our narrative begins with Sarai, Abram's wife, who had not borne him any children. In her desperation to build a family, Sarai presented her Egyptian slave Hagar to Abram. Like a plot twist in an intricate drama, Hagar conceived. However, this joyous news of conception soon led to a bitter rivalry. Hagar began to despise her mistress Sarai, and tension filled their home. Sarai, feeling the sting of her slave's scorn, blamed Abram for her suffering. Abram, in response, left Hagar's fate in Sarai's hands. Sarai, perhaps driven by her own pain, mistreated Hagar. In the face of such adversity, Hagar chose to flee, and so Hagar, pregnant and alone, found herself in the wilderness, fleeing from the home she once knew. But Hagar was not alone in her flight. The angel of the Lord found her near a spring in the desert. In this moment of desperate loneliness, the divine reached out to Hagar. The angel asked her, "Hagar, slave of Sarai, where have you come from, and where are you going?" To which Hagar replied that she was running away from her mistress, Sarai. The angel, however, had a different plan. He instructed her to return to Sarai and submit to her. But this command was not without a promise. The angel assured Hagar that her descendants, through the son she was carrying, would be so numerous they couldn't be counted. The angel then prophesied about her unborn child Ishmael, saying, "He will be a wild donkey of a man. His hand will be against everyone and everyone's hand against him, and he will live in hostility towards all his brothers." With this prophecy, Hagar named the Lord who spoke to her El Roi, the God who sees, and continued on her journey. Back in Abram's household, Hagar bore a son, and he was named Ishmael. This was a remarkable event, especially considering Abram's age. At the ripe age of 86, Abram welcomed his firstborn son, Ishmael. The name Ishmael holds a profound meaning. It translates to "God hears," a testament to Hagar's earlier encounter with the angel of the Lord, who assured her that God had heard her affliction. Ishmael's birth, though surrounded by conflict and turmoil, was indeed a fulfillment of God's promise. His birth was not just the beginning of a new chapter in Abram's life, but it also marked the start of a lineage of great importance. Ishmael, the son of a slave woman, would become the father of 12 princes, forming a great nation as God had promised Hagar. And so, amidst the complexity of their lives, God's promise held true. Ishmael's birth marked the beginning of a lineage that would shape history. The story of Hagar and Ishmael is not just a tale of struggle and survival, but also a story of divine providence and promise. It's a narrative that mirrors our own lives in many ways. Through Hagar's plight, we witness the harsh reality of human struggle and the pain of being marginalized and mistreated. Yet in the midst of her despair, Hagar encounters the divine. An angel appears to her, not only acknowledging her pain, but also prophesying a future for her unborn son, Ishmael. This divine intervention reveals a profound truth, that God sees us in our suffering and has a plan for us all. The prophecy about Ishmael further emphasizes the fulfillment of God's promises, even in situations that seem impossible. This story serves as a reminder of our own potential to overcome adversity and the divine promise that underpins our existence. In the midst of our struggles, may we remember Hagar's story and find comfort in the knowledge that we are seen by God, just as she was.